Oftentimes, you see the offenses sort of settle in, find areas to probe after that first quarter. First play of the period will be a second down. On the move. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
And now on third down after that last run. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, UCLA.
Trying to move the sticks on third down. Looking to throw, it's Ucla. Pass is incomplete, but a lot of contact there. I think it's going to be pass interference and a first down.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
The give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
They'll try it over the left side. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. The Bruins are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. Out of the shotgun on third. Back extends the play. He'll pull it down. He gets it out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46.
And these are the ones that they just add up, and they're so frustrating for a defender. Trust me, I'm a defensive guy. It's just annoying. You get him in third and ball, you play the pass well, but man, does he have a good feel, and he just pulls it down, and it's almost like he knew exactly where he had to hit. Smart scramble, nice job getting the first down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The give to the single back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him...
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. His defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. And the Bruins have their offense in high gear.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
The Bruins with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. To the ground with the back. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Looking to throw, it's Ucla. Quarterback adapting. Took a shot as he threw. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. It's complete to the left. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score.
That's a really big completion for the offense. And look, I know they didn't get the first down, but because of it, they're now set up in 4th and very short. And if you're the head coach, you're thinking very long and hard if you're going to go for this one now because of that success you had on that play.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the...
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast.
Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. And the Bears, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. To the ground, he's got it again. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. These guys got knocked around in during the offseason.
Yeah, and you hope it's a motivating force. You hope they were talking about it. You hope it matters to your team that last year was a very big disappointment. With expectations for this squad to end up like they did, a lot of time to stew on it. The whole offseason, Palmer, you better be irritated, and they better come out with some momentum to start Big 12 play.
I think what was so frustrating about this team last year was that on paper, they looked like a team that could compete for the Big 12 championship, but it just didn't show up each and every week. This year, again, these guys look good from a height standpoint, a weight standpoint, a speed standpoint, but they've got to make plays, and it's got to start here today.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to throw. It's Robertson. Got the quick pass. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. He's in open space downfield. Oh, it's out. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And when you're on defense and it's wet and it's rainy, you know exactly what time it is. That ball gets a little heavier, it gets a little slicker. You're trying to get to that thing. You know you get your hand on it, there's a good chance it's coming out. Nice job by the defense forcing it with the assist from the wet.
This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. From deep in their own territory, looking to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Matthews. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost to pick up a first down at the 23. After the completion. Might be changing the route. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires downfield. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking downfield, it's Iamaleava. He unleashes a long one. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Wants to throw again. Got him downfield. They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down. And the Bruins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. He lofts one down the sideline. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass? Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Got a man, it's Thomas. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time.
Looking to take a shot. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
It just looks to me like the offense is starting to get a little bit impatient, right, guys? They haven't scored in this game yet, and all of a sudden now they're taking shots down the field, and they're trying to make it happen, but the defense
hauls it in easily enough for the first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. This might be a little easier if it were straight on, but a 43-yarder from the right hash. Oh, the attempt is no good. Kicker tried to tack a few more on the scoreboard, guys, and couldn't do it.
Look, it's sloppy out here. It's wet. The ball is slick. It's not easy to kick in these types of conditions. That's now his second missed field goal, but I know this kicker's disappointed of himself because he's good enough to make these kicks.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Pasadena. And talk about a good competitive game so far. Not saying this has been the best first half we've seen in the history of these two programs, but they've matched each other's intensity, and the result has been a very evenly played game. Fascinating to see how the rest of this one plays out. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in college football heaven, the Rose Bowl.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. We're all locked up here in the third quarter as he's set to kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Not a lot of offense, in fact, no offense in terms of scoring there in the first half.
You got to give the defense credit on both sides. They've been physical. They've been making plays. So now, which of these offenses can break the tie? It's not going to be easy, but for this offense now taking the ball here first in the second half, they've got to get something going.
Finally giving the defense some credit. How did that feel coming out of your mouth? Did it hurt? Like, did you not like to say that? It sounded painful.
I just threw up in my mouth.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
The Bears can really attack on this second and short. They'll run play action. The throw. Grab near the sticks. It's Klopfenstein. That's where they'll mark him down, but what a play there to pick up a first down. And the Bears will hustle to the line.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter they come out and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
On the read. Plows through the defense. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Third and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football. But this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Here comes the option. Now the pitch. Touchdown, Bears! And with that, they've got the lead here in the 2nd half.
And finally, somebody gets on the scoreboard. A first half of no points, 0-0. Now in the 3rd quarter. Sometimes when you get that rhythm and that offense rolling, sometimes it's hard to stop. So let's see if this is a trendsetter. Let's see if this starts the offensive momentum.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors.
The unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Miami had a dominant win, the kind the folks in South Florida were used to in 2001 when Ken Dorsey, Clinton Portis, and Jeremy Shockey led the Canes to a national title. Talk about a special team. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. He might want another play. To the air, it's Iamaleava. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Makes the catch. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he gets to carry. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Just think such a big part of this offense is being physical and establishing the run game. They haven't had a lot of success offensively early in this one, and that's why right there, they're not able to get this guy going yet. That's got to change as this game goes on.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Going to try to pop one on the screen. He breaks a tackle. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Bruins come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Wide open spaces. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's